me tell you something. It is too damn hot out there. It's 97 degrees outside and I had to go out and go watch The Lion King, alright? And before I start this review, I wanted to start out by saying, I'm not going to be cursing in this review just because this is a PG movie. I'm going to keep it PG language. So, I'm not going to be cursing as much as I usually do, as much as I did in my Aladdin review. Now that that's out of the way, what's up, Internet? Welcome to Weirdo Reviews. I'm Jonathan Sim, your favorite movie weirdo, and it is time for a review. The Lion King is a movie that came out about 25 years ago, and here in 2019 we're getting it again. For some reason, I can't possibly even think of an idea for why Disney would want to take one of their best original animated movies and remake it in live action form. I have absolutely no idea why. Now if you're thinking, wait, Jonathan, didn't you already use that joke a few months ago, like actually less than 2 months ago when you made a review for Aladdin? And the answer to that is, yes I did, but I'm gonna keep using that until Disney stops with their stupid, lousy live action remakes. This movie was written by Jeff Nathanson and directed by Jon Favreau, and it's basically a live action retelling of the story of this lion named Simba who wants to become king, but then something horrible happens to him, and, he can't be king, so he goes away, and then, it's basically Hamlet, okay? So this is a remake of a remake right here. So it's live action Lion King, and let me tell you something, this movie is exactly what you would expect from a live action Lion King, okay? They do nothing in this movie that's original, nothing that really stands out, nothing. This movie is a carbon copy of the original Lion King. Now, I kind of even don't want to say that Jeff Nathanson wrote this movie because he did not write this movie. This movie was written back in 1994, and basically it's almost exactly the same as the original. I mean, Jon Favreau said something like, hey, this is not a shot-for-shot remake of The Lion King. And to that I say, no, it's not completely a shot-for-shot remake of The Lion King. 90% of it is a shot-for-shot remake of The Lion King. This movie has no personality, nothing that makes it more memorable than the original. It's just a rehash of what we've already seen, but done in a more inferior way. Now I'm going to start off with something positive, because I think that I should start just calling out all the animators who worked on this movie. All of those people who spent so long animating everything to make it look so real, like real lions, but when it was all CGI, only to have everyone still say, that's a live action remake. I mean, no, this is not a live action remake, okay? It's not. It's animated, but it just looks more real, alright? That's what it is. But, I need to even just say that this movie's animation is absolutely amazing. It is photorealistic. You really believe that these are real lions, and they all look extremely real. Not even just the lions, but all of the animals that are, they all look like they're really there, like real animals. I mean, honestly, I can't wait for the Jurassic Park crossover with The Good Dinosaur, so that we can see, the story of The Good Dinosaur, but told with Disney's incredible live-action, skills. Except, no, I don't want to see that, because they can't come up with anything new, and I want them to make something original again, okay? I want them to make something original. So the animation is good. Now in terms of the actual voice performances, they're all good. Donald Glover, Beyonce, everybody in this movie gives a very good voice performance. John Oliver he was really good as Zazu. He seemed to kind of be doing a Rowan Atkinson impression, but he actually did a really good job in the role of Zazu. And the standouts in this movie are definitely Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen as Timon and Pumbaa. They're both really, really funny. I think they're actually funnier than they were in the original animated movie. I think that's the only part of this movie that's actually better than the animated version. They have some good comedic chemistry, some good lines, some really funny lines come when Timon and Pumbaa arrive. And like you saw at the beginning of this video, no spoilers. There are not going to be any spoilers in this movie. I'm not going to do that to you guys. So like, if you want to see this movie, I'd say that I don't want you to see it, because the original animated Lion King is so much better. So why would you spend money to see this live action version of the Lion King when you have a much better version of the Lion King that came out 25 years ago? Let's see, what else is good about this movie? Keegan-Michael Key, he's pretty funny as a hyena. Yeah, everything's just good. The story's really good. It was a lot better when I saw it 25 years ago when the original animated movie came out. But this movie just doesn't have anything special about it. There's nothing special, no personality in it. Nothing that actually distinguishes it from what we've already seen. It's basically, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say this, 90% of it is shot for shot, word for word, the original Lion King. And it's like, because Disney was at a crossroads here. Like, well, what were they gonna do? Hey, Fred. Yeah, Tim? You know what we should do? Go ahead. Tell me, Tim. We should make a live-action remake of The Lion King. And that's a good one. Yeah, we should make a live-action remake of The Lion King. And when we do that, we should make it exactly the same as the original. Wait. But if we make it exactly the same as the original, then what will be the point in a live-action remake? Alright. Let's, we're gonna change up everything about The Lion King. So it's still gonna be The Lion King, but, there's just gonna be a lot different about it. Wait. But then, won't audiences be really mad because we changed so much about the story that they all love? Okay, so then we'll remake The Lion King in just the exact same way. We're gonna copy the script, basically word for word, and then we're gonna put it here, and we're gonna do it live action. Wait. Why can't we just make a new movie with new characters and a new story? I guarantee you that's exactly what it looked like, alright? When they were trying to decide what this movie would be, that's exactly what it was. So yeah, music's good, the songs are all great, but they were a lot better when in the original. I mean, Be Prepared is in this movie, and it's not really in the movie because it's only basically one verse and then the chorus. They condensed Be Prepared a lot in this movie. And we also have the fact that lions do not have emotions, okay? When you have an animated movie, you can get away with all of these, emotions that the lions have. But when you're trying to make it look live action, it just doesn't even look good. Because they're not emoting. We can't really connect with these lions because they don't have any emotions. I'm going to do a little bit of reenacting just, for your entertainment's sake, and also so you can understand where I'm coming from, alright? Oh, I just can't wait to be king. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It means no worries for the rest of your days. I mean, so much of this movie is just, not as good as the original Lion King. So what's the point in having this Lion King. I mean, like, obviously the animation is much better, but that comes at a cost, because lions don't have emotions, so we can't see whether, oh, it's happy lion, oh, that's a sad lion, oh, that's an angry lion. We don't really see that on the lions. I mean, like, I can't say that you're gonna watch this movie and you're gonna be bored out of your mind, because that's not true, alright? You're gonna love this movie, you're gonna watch it, you're gonna really enjoy it, it's gonna be a lot of fun, because it's a really funny movie, a really dramatic movie, and there's a lot of fun to be had in all of these, action scenes and everything, and it is a really great story. Like, the original Lion King, give it a 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, and this movie is basically the same movie. But I don't want people spending their money on this, because Disney couldn't care less if I make a negative review or everyone on the planet makes a negative review, alright? They don't care, because people are going to be showing up, and you show them that you want to see this movie with your wallet. The only reason that I had to see it was because I need to make this review. I'm a critic, I need to make these reviews. But if I wasn't a critic and I was just some average fan, I would not watch this movie. I would stick to the original Lion King, because that one is much better. And as I said, so much of this movie is exactly what you've already seen. Like, you go pay for this movie and all you're watching is, just a few little things tweaked there, a few scenes added here that don't actually change anything about the actual story. If you want my recommendation, stay home. Don't go out, because it's really humid today. Just go, stay away from the 97-degree weather that's happening in New York right now, and just go online, rent yourself the Lion King, the original 1994 Lion King, and that should make you much happier than this movie will. I'm gonna give the Lion King a 7 out of 10. So even though that is technically tied with the Aladdin remake, I do like the Lion King remake more than the Aladdin remake, because I think the Aladdin remake got a lot more wrong. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, they took away all of the humor from Rafiki, okay? Rafiki's not a funny character. There's no... Ow! What was that for? It doesn't matter. It's in the past. Rafiki's not a funny character. This movie pretty much Iago'd Rafiki, if you know what I'm talking about. But, overall, this movie just, it doesn't do as much wrong as the Aladdin did. And the voice performances and everything, it is better. But still, I just don't see the point in the existence of this movie. This movie does nothing to justify its existence. We've already seen this movie. It doesn't change anything from what we've already seen. So what's the point in having it? That's my big problem. What's the point? Anyways, yeah, that's my rant slash review. If you like this whole style of reviewing and you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and remember to like this video, leave a comment down below, tell me what you thought of The Lion King, and as always, stay weird.
You must take your place in the circle of life.